doing? I hope you're well. I am just checking on things over here, making sure we are live and in living color. Oh, hey, how's it going? How's it going? Okay, let me realize where I need to look, and I think it's there. So we'll see. Oh my goodness. So, okay, another episode of Connections and Conversations, but I couldn't let today, it's Tuesday, so I had to come live. So I wanted to share a little bit about what's happening. So 2019 was a year of preparing for what's next. And so I want to just go down. So today's episode is going to be a little different. It's really going to be filled with some things for you to get at your notepad out, your calendar, and start writing some things down and getting on board, getting your mind right and getting ready for what's about to happen on this platform, on my platforms, S with an S. Because also over on my Catalyst for Change page, which I'll have to go live over there shortly. But I wanted to just come on and say, hey, what's up? So if you're coming in and you're joining me live, definitely say hello to me in the comments. If you're catching this on the replay, hey, Happy New Year. So, okay. Who am I? I am Dr. Tammy. I am your success strategist and literacy educator. I help you strategize how to move in the direction of more and prepare for what's next. So I know if you're in the central time zone, I'm a little early. And that's probably good because I know many of us will be out on the town and doing other things this evening, or some of us may be actually asleep. But I wanted to come live and at least say hello to you, say Happy New Year before it actually started where I am in the world, although I know it has started in many places in the world. And so Happy New Year and enjoy. And I hope you have taken some steps to prepare for what's next, whatever that is for you. So for me, I'm going to share that. So I will say that 2019 was a year that I did a lot of things behind the scenes. I took time to really think and strategize some things, what I preach, teach on this platform, creating a strategy for what's next. And I've done that this year. And so I think 2020 is shaping up to be very public. So you'll see a lot more of me in a lot more places publicly. So it'd be really cool. So I'm really excited about that. So I know many of you will catch this on the replay. So I just want to kind of use this time to just tell you what is going to be happening. So you'll be expecting some things to roll out and expecting some things to in your in your inbox. Hey, Miss Stevie, thank you so much for joining me live. I appreciate you for popping in here and saying hello. See, so if you're joining me on the replay, do that. Say hello in the comments. That's all you got to do. Just say hello to me, and that'd be great. So I know you were here, and I can thank you. Okay, so it has been an amazing year. Some amazing things has happened, but what it has done is really set things up for what's next. And so I just want to tell you a little bit about what's to come. There is so much to come in 2020. Y'all, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, okay, so do y'all set New Year's resolutions? Do y'all do that thing? I know some people do New Year's resolutions. Some have their one word. Some don't do anything. But whatever your thing is, what is that? Thank you. And Stevie, sidebar. Okay, so for those of you here, just know that that's my style too, that I just kind of go with the comments. You know that I really don't like coming live in colors. I usually come live in black. So this is interesting. So thank you. That's usually what I like to do. So, all right. So let me just do what I do. Here we go. There we go. Hey, Miss Nina. Thank you for joining me. I know I waited for you to finish before I went live because I normally go 6:30. I'm Eastern, so it's actually 5:30. So anyway, so I'm glad. I'm glad we were able to get it all in. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Make me feel better about coming on in orange. Yes, goals and decisions. And decisions are really what propels us. Like, decisions can, if we don't make decisions, that can stop us. If we make decisions, that can take us into the next thing. So you should really set goals so you have something to work toward, and then make a decision, which is action. So decisions create action. And so I love that. So, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. My PR consultant. All right. Thank you so much. All right. We are going to rock it out. Y'all, I have so much planned. A lot I can't share right now, but I will be. But I do want to just, kind of remind you of a few things, tell you about some things that are coming and some things that I'm doing. I have some amazing things that are coming down, and I just can't wait to launch, which will happen in the next few days. So you'll see it, circulating. So y'all make a girl feel good on a day like today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So let's just talk about it. So, y'all, 2019, it was a major shift for me because I was only into literacy, which I always am, and getting people to plan and think of and live on purpose, right? Manifesting more in their life. And that is still a part of my brand. I'm still doing that, but it is growing. It is expanding on how I do that. And I think 2019 was a lot of that. 2019, I think it was a shift for me because there's some things that I always wanted to do in my business. But what I did was I did one piece at a time, and I was thinking, well, maybe I won't do it, not now. And then it just happened. And when I say it just happened, it didn't just happen. I put in the work. But what I mean is it happened unexpectedly and the timing was perfect. And so what that has done is created a shift for me. And I think the last 3 months, y'all say 2020 starts in a few hours for some of us and have already started for others. Mine started in October. Like October, I've been preparing for 2020. October, I've already been strategizing and putting things in place for 2020. And I have some amazing opportunities that'll be available to you too once all the details are set up and ironed out. But it has been really interesting how it shifted, how some of the elements that I wanted to add to my business, I was putting on the back burner and say, oh, I'll do that later. I'll do that later. And we tend to do that. I decided, no, it was like, let's just do it now. Let it happen now. It just exactly, right? We started a while ago. Like, we're not starting tomorrow. Like, tomorrow's just Wednesday. Tomorrow's just Wednesday. Like, it's another day. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We've gained momentum and we're going to keep going. And I'm really excited about that. And there's so many things that I've been working on and just really thinking about. And I don't know what you're doing, but when you're preparing for what's next, one, you should reflect. So tip number one, you should reflect. Reflect on what you have done, what has worked, what has not worked, where your heart lies. Like, what are you passionate about? I just hopped off of Nina's Scope broadcast. I guess it was a broadcast. I just hopped off of her broadcast and she was talking about how she's on fire, she's ready, she's going, and all of that comes from reflection and looking at what works, what didn't work, and really following your heart and what you're really passionate about. The second thing you should do is plan. Then you need to set a plan what you're going to do, set goals. And in that planning, you set goals, you really look at prioritizing what's first, what's second, those sorts of things. And it's really about preparation and preparing. And part of that preparing is reflecting, planning, setting a plan, like really sitting down with yourself and saying, this is what I want to do, setting goals. And not only doing that, and then how are you going to put that into action and execute? So you need to execute whatever you're doing. And the execution is where a lot of people don't. They can plan all day. They can set goals all day and readjust their goals. They can do all of that over and over again. But to really sit in it and like, this is what, and put it into action. And the only way you can put it in action and execute when you have big goals and they're scary and they're out of your comfort zone is to break them down into smaller tasks and put those take one of those things and break it down into 3 to 5 steps and do that. And so that's what I've been doing. So that's what I've been doing in 2019. I've done a lot of that and taken time to do that. So reflect, plan, and execute. Thank you, Stevie, for subscribing for me. I appreciate that. And so that's what I've done. So what do we have coming up? What's going on in 2020? And it is amazing. Like, I'm just so excited. Okay, so anyway. Oh my goodness. All right, so here we go. Let me see if I can figure this out. Let's get this together here. So one of the things that I really want us to talk about is the book, Manifesting More, and a playbook for planning and living on purpose. This book, I know many of you may not have gotten it yet. There's some of you that have, and you're waiting for me to open up my classes and my events for that. I didn't wait for 2020. I did it in 2019. So I've had a couple of events this last quarter, and they've been really successful and really cool with, and I've just been playing with the curriculum that I have for this book and what we're doing with this book, because I really want people to implement and use it and be able to customize it to their personality. And so this book has been it's the foundation to what I do. Everything that I talk about and I do, it really, the templates are in here. I give you the verbiage, but the templates with how you put that into action is in the book. So I really am hoping that more of you hop onto some of those events, whether it's virtual or face-to-face. I have several face-to-face. I am incorporating this book in different versions. I have the 90-day edition ready to launch, so that will come out in 2020. I also have the college edition. There's the college edition where I've tweaked some things that I'll be launching later this year in the spring. So I'm saying this year already because I'm thinking it's 2020 already. So if I'm saying this year, I mean it's 2020. But in 2020, in the spring of 2020, I'll be launching those two later around April. So you'll be seeing those come out. So for those of you who are in college and or want to do a 90-day mastermind with me, we'll have those available coming up soon. So do expect those on the horizon. I'm really excited. All right. Some of the other things that we have going on is the retreats. Oh my goodness. So that's one of the things that shifted. I had the Authors Academy already set up. I had, my group set up, and the retreats were really birthed out of a couple of things. So one, it was a few of my friends who were on here live who said, yeah, let's meet up and let's go. But it was actually a concept in my Women Aspiring for More group. And that is the initial reason I created the travel community. And I created the travel community based on that. But when the idea for girls to have a girls trip in DC happened, like I said, some of these things happen, even though they were on my goal list and on my wish list and on my little vision board. It's interesting how they happened without others knowing they were there. And so when the girls trip in DC came up, it was like, oh, yeah, this is what I have planned. So I did pieces of that with that trip. I didn't implement everything. So now that we're moving on to New York, and I've decided to keep those going and add Chicago, and Nina, who's on here, is actually one of our co-hosts for, let me see if I can switch this. Is one of our co-hosts for Chicago. And so so Stevie and Nina were both the co-hosts for the DC trip. And they were the ones, let's just go. And it was going to be the three of us. And we said, well, let's just add a few people. Let's open it up and add a few people. So that was one of the things that I think evolved, even though it was on my list. And I really appreciated that they allowed me, because initially we were going to kind of do it all together. But then they said, okay, no, we don't want to do all those details. It's okay, we'll help. So they co-hosted and they presented sessions at that retreat, but they allowed me to add some of the elements of what I had a part of my original plan and original goal. And so I really thought that was nice of them to do that. And it allowed me to kind of play with some things. And so of course now I know what they want them to look like. And so of course the New York one is turning out to be amazing and have some amazing things planned. And so I'm really excited about that. And then we have Chicago. So Nina here, you see her picture. Make sure you follow these ladies. But Nina is our co-host for Chicago. So she's willing to go through this again with me. So I guess she's a glutton for punishment. So she's she's like, okay. Or maybe she just says, misery loves company. And so I'm okay with it. Like, yeah, join me. So we're going to have so much fun though. So, and that one, we've already been talking about some things for Chicago, and that will open up shortly. So in about 3 weeks, Chicago's registration will open. In about 3 weeks, Chicago will open. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And so we're going to get Chicago open in about 3 weeks. We're finalizing some things so that way we can get that launched so people will have time to put their deposits down and register. So those are coming. Yay. So New York is in April and Chicago is in September, actually Labor Day weekend. So you probably have seen that, and those events are posted and they've been posted. I'll be sharing those out if you missed them, so that way you can get notifications when there's updates and stuff for those events. So for Chicago, if you're interested in Chicago, I'm starting the chat group for that. So if you'll put Chicago in the comments, I will definitely add you to that so we can start connecting and networking. So part of my retreats is connecting and networking, and we start that before we get to the location. So by the time we get there, we just can hug each other's neck and keep it going and enjoy the time together and really maximize it. So that is what's on the list for that. This past weekend, we had, and I guess the last month, I've had a couple of the Planning on Purpose events in face-to-face. I've done some face-to-face events, and those have been so nice and so good because I was able to use the book to kind of explain how to use it and how to utilize it. It is heavy, it is thick, and I know that, but it's not meant for you to necessarily carry around with you unless you have the capacity to do so. It's really meant for you to use it as a planning tool and use it at the beginning of your day and the end of your day, and weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually, and really stay with it and have everything in one location. So your thoughts, how you tracking them and evaluating them, reflecting, planning, and executing them, those 3 things that we've talked about today, that is the space for you to do that. And so that has been really cool. So I'm really like that. So I'm going to do a lot more of those in Chicago. Yay. So we'll be doing a lot more of those events in 2020. So look for those. The other thing that we're doing is international tours. So if you're not going to Spain with us, what are you waiting for? So we already have Spain planned. That's in August. Registration is open for Spain. Spain is August 3rd through the 8th. And so we'll be going to Spain. We'll also be going on a cruise, which will take us to some places there. So we'll be doing a lot of things. So I'm really excited about 2020. There'll be some other opportunities for some other international tours that I can't announce yet. So just stay tuned. But I will definitely share those soon with you. But definitely, if you're interested in Spain, sign up. Comment that below. You can let me know below and I can make sure you get the right information and get the right link so you can register. You would go to brandnewtravels.net in order to register for that. Deposits are due January 20th, so make sure you do that. The cruise, we'll be going on a cruise in May, our annual cruise. And the thing is, y'all, same thing. The cruise, I thought, oh, we'll do one a year. Y'all, your girl is doing the most. So we're apparently going to do multiple. in a year. So I have several planned, and they'll be for different audiences, of course. So get ready for those announcements. And I've decided, I'm gonna have to do some things for my educators. So I thought we're gonna do something for the educators, and I know I'm gonna have to do something for my Greek. Sisters and brothers, and so the Divine Nine, I'm going to have to do something for them. And so especially the Blue and White family, you got to get Zeta and Sigma in there. So I'll be doing some things with them this the next couple of years. I'll be launching that. So I'll be launching in 2020, but some of those will be in 2021. So I'm excited about that. So those are some things that are coming. So I hope you will join us on a trip. And then, of course, the apparel. I'm going to be have some more designs coming out in 2020. And so I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll check them out as they come out. And I just am really excited about all of it. And if you haven't seen some of these things, where have you been? Where have you been? So yes. Yes, I know. Nina, and that's probably the part that I had. I always had it there. Like I said, it was for my Women Aspiring for More groups. I had so many members that were in London and the UK. And so I thought, and other parts of the world that I said, oh, we'll travel and we'll just meet up. And so that was on the list. So when the cruise, I decided to do the cruise in May. And then when the DC, I thought, let's just make it a travel community and let's do it. Let's do all of it. All of it. And so the travel community is set up for the meetups, the retreats, the international tours. And so it's a great space for all of us. And you can kind of get information about all of it. I will be having some specialized groups for travel coming up soon. You'll see those circulating soon. But yeah, I'm really excited about what's happening with that and how because I'm so much better. Y'all, those of you that watch me live, I love you. But there's something about the way I operate that I do much better and I enjoy it better, and I can really do what I do to a higher capacity and intensity when we're face to face. And so I really like the face-to-face. I really thrive on face-to-face interaction. And so the trips are an opportunity for us to explore more, but also get things done. So, and have fun. So, that is what I'm really excited. So thank you. I know. So the designs on the shirts is my new logo. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I probably should have put that on tonight. I actually have it with me. But it's my new logo, and I'm really excited about that. And I have some varying ones, and I have some of the older ones up there, some of the older designs that we had in 2018 and 2019 still available that you can still get and download. So the ones for lupus and the ones for that are some of the quotes that I have, those are there as well. So you can definitely check that out. I'm really excited about that. All right, so let me go back to the comments here. All right. Did you really? Oh my goodness. I guess I need to watch your replay. I have been out of the loop all day, and so I just decided, let me pause and say hello and give people updates. Yes, Nina, 2020 is going to be lit. If only y'all knew the other things I have percolating in the background. I'm so excited. Okay. All right. I just can't wait to share, to spill the beans, because I can keep secrets, but sometimes it's so exciting. You just want to just let it go. But for those of you that are with me, I know I have to watch replay. Anything before about 4:00, it was hit and miss. Okay, so for those of you that are wondering, so those things that I've mentioned right now, that I just finished mentioning, those things are some of my paid things, but I do have free communities that you can join to have access to information. And you can join my online reading community, Women Aspiring for More. That is available to you. That is out there, and it's something that I love sharing books. And oh, let me see if I can get it. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I've been all in it. Look, let me get my pencil and all my notes. Let me get my notes. But oh, I don't think you can see it because of the light. Let me see. We're reading Psycho Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz in that community. And so I'll be sharing more of that this week in there. And we've been sharing about that. So that is our current read for January 2020. So if you want to join us, you can definitely join us there. I also have the travel community that I mentioned that's free. So to be a part of the travel community, it's free. You can join that. You can be in that space, but to travel with us, that costs, of course. that part costs, but you can definitely be a part of that community so you can see what trips you can join and be a part of it. Plus we give tips and tricks for traveling, even if you're traveling solo and or with another group or whatever. You can get those tips too on packing, how to travel safely, what do you need if you do international travel. So there's always tips and strategies in that group, and so that is available to you as well. To be in the group is free, to travel costs. And then the other one is the one that I have for educators. And I don't think I have a banner for it, but I do have a group for educators. And so I want you to know that you can definitely check that out and be a part of. Nope, I guess not. I guess I don't have one for it, but I do have one for educators. So if you're interested, I'll be posting that link in below so that way you can connect with me there, because we'll be doing some retreats, professional development, and traveling as well with that group. So see how things are just kind of taken off. It's just amazing, 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 amazing. Okay. Hey, Marsha, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I guess so. Oh my goodness. I am so happy you're able to pop on and in the midst of your celebration, but Happy New Year. Thank you for coming and joining me at the turn of a new decade, year. Thank you. Good to see you here. I'm just going over what's going on in 2020. Like 2020 is going to be off the chain, girlfriend. And all my friends that are joining me live and on the replay, just get ready. It is. So make sure you follow this page and also follow, before I get out of here, I'm about to leave because I got to get out of here. But also follow C4C Global One. And it has a number one because I couldn't get it on Twitter or one of the platforms. So I had to add a one. So C4C Global One, follow that handle on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the platforms as well. We even have a YouTube channel because that's where we'll be sharing. I have some travel videos up there. So you can see some of our trips. You can see the DC trip. You can see the highlights from the cruise. Those are on that channel. And so we do have the YouTube channel. So of course I have my YouTube channel. I want you to follow as well. Subscribe, like, check out some of the videos, the content. The videos there are my podcasts, and some of these episodes are on there as well. But definitely follow the Catalyst for Change. That's where you'll see some of the community stuff that we do in the community. That's not just my stuff. Okay. All right, y'all. I've rambled, haven't I? I've just used this time to just chit chat about what I'm excited about. Yes, stay connected, stay in the know, because things are going to be fastly changing. Nina, I definitely want you to follow her, especially if you have youth and you are wanting to connect with them and share more with them. She'll be doing some great things. She's even started her UCAN University and doing some amazing things with life skills and all sorts of things. So definitely follow her. And like Stevie said, 2020 is going to be fire. I'm trying to calm it down a minute because I can really get loud and excited. But yeah. I have some amazing things, and I hope you will connect with me. Back to the inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. We'll start up next week. Podcasts and connections and conversations will be back. The party will continue on Tuesdays. So if you missed earlier, I'm just going to recap. When you're preparing for what's next, you're welcome. You're very welcome. You want to make sure that you reflect. Number one, reflect. Reflect on what you've done, what you haven't done, what you need to get done, what worked, what didn't work. Do that. Two, plan. And in that planning, set your goals and set tasks for those goals. And then execute. Put things in action. Take it one step at a time, one thing at a time, but go for it. Don't be sitting there at the end of the year, at the end of the week, at the end of the day saying, I wish I had done this. I should have done this. Just do it. Just go for it. I love you all. Thank you for listening to me ramble and share all of my exciting things that I have coming up for 2020. There's so much and so much that is coming. I haven't even talked about some of the things that I'll be doing professionally. So stay tuned. I will try to piecemeal it throughout the year as it comes up. But Happy New Year. Enjoy it and stay connected. Stay connected with me. Stay connected with the other people that are in your circle, and know that we have so much going on. Hey, Mr. Card Logic. Derek, how you doing? Follow him too. Follow him too. All right. I think I've been missing your lives, or maybe you've been on break. I know we should all be on break, right? Everybody should be getting ready to go out, right? Celebrate or stay in. Just depends. Oh my goodness. I will. I will. Yes. Thank you so much. What did you do, Marsha? Did you do anything fun, or did you stay in? Did you stay in or go out? You don't have to give me all your business, but did you stay in or did you go out? But thank you so much. We will. And make sure you tell 2020 I'm ready. So it's prepared for me in a few hours because I'm already on fire. It's just getting hotter by the second. Oh my goodness. You're welcome. Okay, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. I figured you were on break. That's what most of us do. I was on break too until today. I thought it's Tuesday. My show is on Tuesday. So I'm not going to do my normal content, but I will at least come on and tell people, look, get ready for 2020 because I'm ready. I'm so ready. So, yes. Really? Are you really? Cool. I want to hear more about it. I may have to inbox you. Is that like a computer bot or really a big bot, like a bot for real, a robot? I'd like to know. I didn't mean to do that. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Happy New Year. Be safe out there. Be safe because people are on a whole nother level, a whole nother thing on tonight. So take care. Be safe. And I will be back shortly because I have so much going on that I need to share with you. So y'all take care, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. All right, let me see. There's a few more comments coming in. Sitting in your, oh yeah, I'm not. Look, I'm actually thinking about going out and about. A messenger bot. Okay, cool. Those are so cool. If you can get it set up right, so thank you. Yay. Hey, Laura. Hey, Lala. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I'm just popping on here rambling. It's just one of those days. So plan, reflect, plan, and execute. That was the message of today. So thank you for joining on me. And joining, I'm reading comments and saying it. I'm coining phrases. Thank you for joining me live or via the replay. I hope that you have done what you need to do to prepare for what's next. If you haven't, I'm your girl. I can help you do that. I am here for you. I am here for it. I love that kind of stuff. I love problem solving and strategizing. And so if you need help on your journey toward more, just catch up with me. You can inbox me. You can find me on any of the platforms and send me an inbox or DM. And I will be glad to set up an appointment with you to help you strategize and prepare for what's next. I appreciate you being here. I love you, Miss Laura. I love you so much. I know I'm live on Tuesdays on Facebook. I haven't gone back to Periscope, but that's 2020 goals. So I'll be back there in 2020. But right now I'm live here, so I'm live here, mostly in my groups, but I come on this page once a week. And so it's Tuesday, so I decided to come live. All right. Take care. I enjoy every time I'm here live because I do love live streaming, and I wish I could go back every day, but I can't. But I do love being here on Tuesdays. And so you'll be seeing a lot more of me, and just know that it's coming. More is coming. Y'all take care. I'll see you soon. Okay, so let me go out correctly because y'all know me in this thing. I'm still learning. Go up, like the page, turn on your notifications so you'll see when I'm live and I'm actually sharing real content. I guess today was real content. Reflect, plan, execute. But I won't be doing as many announcements, but we usually just get to the point and get out of here. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.